Hello and welcome back to Distant Worlds 2. We are continuing our play here, and we are hopefully at peace for a little bit. Our economy has to recover, and our population has to grow. Hopefully, we'll get some techs discovered, and our invasion fleet can once again scoop up some troops and, be positioned to actually invade. We're not there yet. We just got out of a war with these green guys here. We did beat them back quite a bit. However, they are still pretty... we just don't have enough troops. We're not positioned to be able to actually invade at this point. So we have to recover. We have to get more troops cooped up. Pretty sure my capital has some. I think I used the war spawn. Yeah. Did. So we're gonna build a couple more non-standard troops to round out the fleets. I do want to take out some more pirates. We did bombard some planets, so we have a little bit of a reputation hit right now, but it is working on recovering. And hopefully our fleets just end up being better. I'm going to go ahead and issue a command to retrofit this fleet just so that it gets these pirate ships converted over to something a little better. These guys are currently centralizing and scooping up troops wherever they can. I think if we have a choice in it and war doesn't get declared on us, we'll push over in this direction and try to take some more of the green guys' planets here, but we'll have to see. We'll just have to see how that plays out. I'd kind of like to get this top part and consolidate more of my empire so I'm not so sprawled out all over the map, but it is what it is. If I can get another couple, if I can get my economy stabilized and not be so deeply in the negative, I'd like to push over here, maybe take these guys. They declared war on us, so possibility they'll do it again. And if they do, we can potentially take some of their territory. Looks like they're at war with other people as well. We are still expanding. Planet here. And there's a planet over here. Like we're actively colonizing. How are these guys not? Right, lawless tramp is colonizing. You're getting pretty close. You're loading up the right type of people, so hopefully once you're loaded up, you'll come over here and colonize this. It'd be good to add another 2 colonies to our repertoire. Look at our mining situation. Looks like our ships are hard at work, expanding wherever they can. Oh, this is good. It's loading up right near where the colony is. I think actually we're gonna base you do a 300-meter range. 200-meter range. If it's just this immediate area. Oh, and there goes the Talus Ascendancy declaring war on us. Never mind, I guess we're not going in that direction. My guess is these invasion fleets are going to start pushing our planets over here. That does appear to be what is happening. you're loading troops. I'm gonna need you to load up all the troops you can get, so you're heading in the right direction anyway. We'll just wait for that to play out, and then once you're done retrofitting your ships, we'll go ahead and move them down there as well. I cannot catch a break. These people just keep declaring war on me. Alright, looks like they're invading over here. They will win that planet, unfortunately. But that just means we'll have to take it back. Okay, we did take a volcanic planet over here. Let's go ahead and build up that facility. I hope these other guys don't declare a war on me at the same time, because that's going to be rough. I am a little worried about defending these planets. We know they're going to want them back. Alright, I'm going to set this as my home base. Set this is my home base. So 2 attack fleets, home base is over there. Alright, we're going to load up more troops. I think this should be the last of them. I do have more fleets now. These invasion fleets are pretty weak. These weapons are not very strong. The shields are decent. I'm hoping I can knock them back again. They're capturing my mining stations. I'm not too happy about that. How did we not scoop up more troops then? Apparently we don't have any more invasion ships available. Let's go ahead and remedy that real quick. All right, we'll retrofit, and then we'll have to load up as many of these troops as we can. Oh, hello. Can we actually build this? Be nice. I do not know why you are heading down there. We're going to put your tactics to 200-meter range, just to focus you over in this direction. Big tactics. Alright, I think we're going to set that to your home base. We'll try to defend that planet. Alright, they're going after this planet over here again. Unfortunately, they will likely successfully get it. But we'll have to take it back shortly afterwards. Alright, invasion fleet heading over that way. Again, we're just going to have to recapture these planets once we have the troops available. That is a decent sized fleet. Not a fan of that. Alright, those guys are heading up there, which means we have to intercept. I am a little worried about that nebula there, so let's go ahead and go here, and then we'll hop around that way. We have to kind of stop these invasions before they get too crazy. We did get the new tech, so let's go ahead and see what that looks like. Sort by role. We also got new bombers. I totally missed that. Alright, we want you to retreat when you're low on shields, not immediate. Right, what else do we have here? We have a new type of destroyer. I probably should be using that. It's a larger hull size. Wonder why we're equipping this weapon instead of our racial specific weapon. The plasma blaster, not as much range, not as much armor bypass, but way more everything else. Alright, we're gonna swap that. Put a couple of flux sheath armors on there. Less ion defense, but that's fine. Got the large fuel tanker up and running, so we can get rid of this medium one. There is a new type of interceptor. Which is better, the Falcon or the tactical? Better targeting, better countermeasures. I'll go with the Falcon for now. Alright, we already had the large mining ship. Passenger ship, we know we can use the large one. What's consuming hexadorium? Don't need that nonsense on here. Well, maybe. I have to be mindful of our hexadorium usage. Alright, so we know they won't build... They'll only build the largest passenger ship, so don't have to worry about that. Get rid of the smaller one. Alright, large freighter, I do have to figure that out. Okay. Maybe the private sector will do some work with that. Looks like they're spending every dime they got, which is pretty typical. Alright, we're heading over here, and then we're going to pop over in that direction. Be nice if we could beat them there. I don't know if we will. I think these guys are going to get stuck in the nebula, which would be less than ideal. Move you guys down here. Where are you going? They're going to retrofit it at a different spaceport, and then we'll go load the troops. And we should be good to go. These guys are tracking to be about the same pace. If we hit the nebula, they hit the nebula. So no immediate concern about that. They're right in on top of them. Who's got people on them? I don't want to waste my time fighting these ships that in the back. Get the ones that have actual troops on them. Alright, we wiped them out. Very nice. Is there fuel on this planet? Not a lot. Is there fuel anywhere else? You have fuel. Oh yeah. Got a lot of fuel. Alright, well, let's head over here and refuel real quick. Where are you going? Dovo. Ah, that's deeper into enemy territory. Alright, we did not wipe them out. I don't know why they went to this station to retrofit. Alright, we're all refueled up. I don't want to take these guys out. But there's a lot of enemy ships nearby. Definitely worried about some of these weapons. Alright, we're just gonna issue a defend command there. Let them do whatever they need to do. You should almost be done retrofitting. Okay, hopefully this guy's repairs up a little bit. Why are we doing this? Okay, this is just a bad decision. This is why you can't let the AI do this stuff, because they'll just jump 2 ships at a time right into enemy territory and get clobbered. Right, they're heading over here to invade. I don't think I can get there in time. We might be able to head over there and harass them a little bit. Alright, I don't know what these guys are doing. We're gonna head up here. We gotta start loading troops up and getting ready to invade. Alright, that's all Zaldex. Alright, there's the invasion. Saw that coming. Yet another planet we'll have to take back. So that's what, 3 planets they took? Well, soon to be 4. For now, we're going to tighten this up. We don't have cruisers, battleships, all that good stuff yet, so gonna have to wait on that one. Right, another lost colony. We have to really start making those up pretty soon. Right, I'm just gonna transfer a whole bunch of troops. I know this is leaving our main colony kind of undefended a little bit, but need to transfer almost as many troops as I can fit, because we're gonna go down here and start cleaning house. We're gonna leave the fleet and tell you to retrofit. Same with you. Leave the fleet, figure yourself out. The rest of you, we're gonna hop down here and start taking back planets. I think maybe we'll start down in this direction. Got a lot of planetary defenses. I am a little nervous about that. We're going to start with our own planet. We're going to try to take that back first. Right, these guys are going to keep harassing us. Alright, looks like they're heading in this direction. I don't like that this invasion fleet's over here. Like, they really have no business being there. Alright, I'm losing some ships. I gotta restock this with something. Is there any chance of me being able to build a small spaceport here? Be nice to at least be able to repair my ships pretty easily. Are they attacking me? No. Alright, jumping is blocked on this guy. Hopefully we can take him out. Well, we took one out. Try to take another one out. Who else has troops? You? They're jumping out of the system, but we wiped out most of their troops. Little harassment going on here. Alright, they're hopping in over by the spaceport. Let's jump over there, just so we can defend it. Alright, we are ripping these ships apart. Awesome. They are doing some damage to our ships. We're not escaping scot-free this time. Alright, let's try to hop in here. Then we could save this ship. Not ship, base. Looks like we managed to protect it. We keep jumping in behind these guys. Wrecking granite. Alright, his hyperdrive's offline. Hopefully we're going to be able to take him out. And we did. Alright, every ship destroyed gives us a little more value. Although ultimately we need to take many planets back. Our revenue is actually getting somewhat healthy. Uh-oh. Colony invasion. What? They're not at war with me. What the heck? I mean, it looks like they're gonna take this planet, but man, sneaking in on me. I mean, the good news is at least it's not the other guys. You want to call that good news? I'm a little nervous about them piling in over here. Let's try to hop out. Maybe we'll... go try to take this planet back. I don't want to lose my fleet in combat with all these guys. Yeah, maybe I'll jump over here and bombard this planet. Soften it up a little bit. I definitely need to build more fleets, so let's build another one. Well, we lost this planet, but we kind of saw that. Well, we didn't see that coming. But it is what it is. Wish I could say I was surprised. Hopefully they don't push too far into my territory. They didn't declare war on me, at least as far as I know. Alright, we are over here with our invasion fleet. Go ahead and take this planet real quick. Hopefully before we destroy the base, because then it just becomes our base. Right, I do want to build a defensive shield generator here. Right, how scary is this planet? It's a little scary. There's a decent amount of population here. Alright, we chased off their fleet. I might come back over here, but for now, I just want to recapture Well, we're going to bombard this planet, and then we'll come up here and take that, and then we'll move over here to take these guys. All right, let's jump up here. Oh man, you arrived early, and that's a problem. Alright, we're gonna have to leave these guys defending over here. A little worried about the amount of ships that are piling in over here. Might have to pivot. This guy. Actually, let's jump over here with this attack fleet. We're also gonna need to restock this this fleet. So let's build up another couple destroyers and frigates. Don't need any troop transports for this. Couple escorts. Alright, so that's attack fleet 2. That's really softened up. Go ahead and put some more ships in there. Hopefully we can get over here and wipe these guys out. At least scare them away. They did land a troop successfully. It looks like our backup fleet arrived just in time. All right, let's try to take this ship out. It's got a lot of troops on it. That's the best kind of troop destruction. Right before they even land on the planet. Alright, that took out a bunch of troops. Alright, we're gonna have to hop up here. It looks like they do have some people at the planet. Go try to take that out real quick. Ideally, we'll swoop in here and bombard this planet. Let's try to take out this spaceport real quick. The defensive base. Like we're not making much progress on beating down this planet. A little bit of breakthrough there. I see some population dropping. Still have not taken out any of their actual... Looks like we lost a couple carriers here. I'm losing troops without even invading the planet. Unfortunate. Alright, we're gonna have to bombard more. This is the same thing that happened last time, unfortunately. We lost most of our troops before we even landed on the planet. I really need to move these guys out of here. I gotta take back these planets more than anything, because that's what's taking war score away. Let's try to jump out of there. We keep bombarding the planet with the attack fleet. Sadly, I don't think we made much of a dent there. I lost way too many troops trying to do that. All right, let's jump out of there. It's not worth the fight, unfortunately. And sadly, this is one of the disabled ships. All right, we are positive on war score now. I got to take back at least one planet, if not two. Right, the Atuk Dominion is pushing on this planet. It's a little frustrating because they're not supposed to be doing this. They're invading my planet. All right, let's try to defend if we can, and take back our other planet. Try to get to peace if that's possible. I'm a little worried about the amount of troops I have left. Or I should say the amount of troops I don't have left. Can I do the war spawn thing over here? No. Just my capital. So what's frustrating is these guys aren't even at war with me. Alright, we're gonna try to build up our defenses over here. Any chance of me getting to peace with these guys? Alright, we got 3 fleets piling in here. Hopefully we can just take them out. Alright, well, we definitely knocked them back. The mistake was flying in here with our invasion fleet because we lost many troop transports, which is a huge problem. Let's rebuild 8 of those. Gotta rejoin those invasion fleet 1. Set you back to invade. Alright, we are in the positive. We did lose Zaldix 1. I don't see us getting that back anytime in the immediate future. Then again, I just came down here and invaded it real quick. Alright, what's going on here with the shipbuilding? I'd like to get the next size ship. Medium spaceports unlocked. I gotta make a template for that. Improved defensive bases, probably a good idea. Large troop transports. Cruisers would be good. Get some more of these colonization techs knocked out. Not likely we'll be able to steal any of that. Bump up our cargo storage. Be good enough for now. These are cheap. I should probably knock those out too. Right, so the sad thing is I haven't really made much progress. Probably stop for fuel over here. Alright, this enemy fleet is likely to land pretty soon, right on top of us. Any luck, we'll wipe them out. There we go. One less invasion fleet. Here comes another one. Seems like they realized they made a mistake. Maybe not all the way. Alright. Knock that guy out. How are you doing? Refueled? Looks like you are. Maybe we will send you to Zaldex. Why are you losing population? I'm a little nervous about this fleet. There is troops on it. Not a ton, but it is troops. Let's head down here just so we can intercept them. You're still over here, ready for Shader 1 to be invaded. Hopefully they just take off. Like, I don't want to deal with these guys continually invading my planets. Can we not be fighting. Alright, we made a deal with them. I mean, this is a defensive war, technically. You guys gotta be low on fuel, right? Once I take this planet back, I'm gonna try to go to peace. That way we're all neutral. Nobody's gained, nobody's lost. I mean, to be fair, they jumped in my territory. Like, I didn't attack them. They came in by me. I mean, we are going to defend ourselves if we get attacked. Hopefully those guys jump away before we get there. Looks like they did. Stop trying to invade my planets, dude. They had a couple more troops than I thought they would, but I think we might be able to take them. Why are we not landing more troops? We have them, right? They're on the ship. I see them. We're losing this because wherever this ship is that has troops is not landing. Why are you not landing troops, my guy? Okay, well, that was silly. And frustrating. We should have had that no problem. Why are these guys like continually harassing us? Just want to go to peace. Alright, these enemy fleets are pretty strong. I'm a little nervous about the amount that's piling in here. Ugh, they're invading over here again. How frustrating. Alright, we're gonna try to soften these troops up a bit. Okay, we will get this planet back for sure. You do have some boarding strength. I wonder if we can capture these ships. I mean, that's our own ship, right? That they captured? Really, it's this ship we want to capture. Alright, we damage it again. Hopefully it'll... so we can capture it. I don't want this guy attacking. Don't hit it. I hope you don't hit it. Alright, let's load up these troops again, and we are gonna go try to take that one planet back, and then get to peace as fast as possible. I'm done. At least until the next time these guys declare war on me. What did these get here? They don't have any troops on them, so we're fine. Alright, we are all in over here. Let's go bombard this outpost. I mean, they got a decent amount of troops there. I'm a little nervous about what they got going on. You always just blow the outpost up. Alright, we captured this with 1 health left. It does have a Titan Blaster, so we might make some progress there. Right, the Great Mystery is under construction. They must have stealth. Oh no, it's a ghost ship. Okay. Alright, so this guy is slowly repairing. The Boskaras are in like a cold war with me. Alright, we gotta get over here and get ready for these guys popping in. I'm hoping when we're at peace, they'll stop messing with me. right, let's all hop in over here. I think this guy should have a jammer on him, so hopefully we can wipe most of these guys out. Alright, there we go. Wipe the colony out. We're not getting that back, but it doesn't matter. Because nobody is. These are Boskara 10. I mean, I'm just gonna say queue it for colonization just for the sake of doing it. Let's negotiate a deal, go to peace. Ideally, we'd get some more spies back. I'm not gonna spend a ton of money getting this stuff back. $500,000 is probably good enough. I'm definitely not giving them any mining stations. Alright, 500,000, they're at peace with me. Our war awareness is able to tick down now. Hopefully we will be okay. I wish these guys would just stay out of my systems, and then we wouldn't have to worry about it. Alright, let's take a look at the situation here. No new high suitability planets, so nothing I can do there. You guys have to retrofit. Actually, everybody has to retrofit. We're gonna mark you guys for invasion. And we're gonna let you kind of hopefully clean up and be able to come back up here. Are they invading my planets over here? They shouldn't be at war with me. I mean, I really hope they don't go to war with me, because that would be massively problematic for me, especially in my weakened state. Troop attack strength, we seem to be doing pretty good there overall. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pop the, if I can, pop the war spawn just to get some more troops turned out. Get this mega lab built. I do think my economy is starting to stabilize now that most of my planets are turning cash positive. This guy's still struggling a little bit, but I think once this war awareness ticks down, I should be better positioned. So hopefully we are getting closer to being positive. Our population's definitely increased quite a bit since the start of the episode. We are starting to put a little bonus into research and colony growth, so that's a pretty big leap forward for us. And hopefully we can mark these guys automatic, let them go repair up, refill the ships. Let's see how that goes. Really, this great mystery is the one that I'm most concerned about, because this one I want to repair so that I can rip it apart again, because it has a Titan blaster. That's a massive leap forward for us from a defensive perspective. Organic hull, hydrocore capacitors, torrent drives, these are all improvements over what I currently have. So it'd be really good to repair this ship and get whatever we can from it. If we look tech-wise, we want to see that we are finishing up enhanced research. I could crash research that, so I'm going to, just so it gets done quicker. And then energy specialization, high-tech specialization will be next. We'll get those researches knocked out. If we look up here, we could see we're making progress towards the torrent drive, but we're not quite there yet. These things are taking less time than they used to be able to research, so that's a good sign. Titan blasters are visible to us now. couple cheaper techs lined up that we could potentially take. I really do need to work on some of these techs because our offense and defense are not the greatest. It would be nice to get that upgraded. This is only 1 year away. It'd be good to do that too, because that's an upgrade to the fighter base. And most of the fleet's strength is just by the fighter bay. Okay, let's take a look at, we have 46 colonies. We have nothing new being colonized except for the one planet. At this point, we're just waiting on everything to finish assimilating as much as they can. And turn as cash positive as they can. Hopefully that'll be a little sooner than later. And then we'll be in good shape. So I'm going to call an episode there. Thank you for watching. If you like the episode, be sure to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to see more content in the future, and we will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.